This is Peter Collins with another sales training module, and on this occasion, this module is based around understanding the buying motive. Yes, understanding the buying motive. And if I asked you, is the buying motive based on making a profit or avoiding a loss? Most people, round about 95% or more, will tell me the wrong answer. Yes, the wrong answer. But I'll share more on that straight after this break. Welcome back. Yes, for years now in my sales breakfast talks, I would ask a series of questions. Questions that most people attending those breakfast talks would get wrong. And they were mostly salespeople, sales managers, or people associated to the sales process. And not one of the questions that I asked were trick questions. But the one question that they most consistently got wrong was when I asked if people's buying habits were based on the ability to make a profit or to avoid a loss. And yes, they got that wrong. In fact, around 95%, yes, 95%, stated the buying motive would be stronger based on the ability to make a profit. And then unfortunately, I had to tell them that I believed the opposite was true, and in fact went on to say that the buying motive will always be stronger avoiding a loss rather than working towards a gain. I then went on to explain why in detail and did it in the following manner. Now, say I knocked on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning suggesting that I had a new foolproof investment that would make you over $100,000 in the next 3 months. You'd probably look at me as if I had two heads, and you'd be quick to reply that it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and if you were polite to me, you would then suggest to me to get in touch with you after 9 in the morning at your office and we can discuss it then. And immediately after that you'd say, I have the need to get some sleep. And you'd probably close the door in my face. And rightfully so. However, and on the other hand, if I knocked on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning and told you I'd been working on your accounts, and if you didn't correct a deficiency in the books immediately, you could lose $20,000. And I'm sure you'd let me in because there would be a time frame as to when that should be lodged. You'd make me a coffee and you'd set about helping me help you fix the problem. Now, the reason why most of this happens is that most people fear the loss more than they desire gain. So remember this. Your customers want your product and service to enjoy the benefit it provides and for no other reasons. And they will want it even more when you remind them of what they could lose by not buying it or participating in what the product has to offer them personally. So remember the two scenarios I presented for you at 3 o'clock in the morning. The first was a gain of $100,000, but you rejected that and told me to contact you after 9 in the morning. The second was a $20,000 loss, not a $100,000 gain. But not only did you let me in through the front door, you made me a coffee and worked with me to ensure that we produced exactly what was necessary. Yes, a $100,000 gain as opposed to a $20,000 loss. And 95% of the people or more would choose to correct the loss.